Sephora, Sephora, Sephora. We meet again. I am actually working on a bit of a rant video about some of the reasons that Sephora and we haven't quite parted ways. As you can see, I'm still kind of actively shopping there at the moment, but some of the areas of concern, I guess I'll say. So that will be coming. But in the meantime, back to glorious, glorious fragrances. Sephora did have a code for with any purchase of $40, you got a free selection of their recommendations for fall. So that's what we have assembled here. And to be fair, they gave quite a lot of samples. I opened it up and they kind of spilled all over me. It felt very glorious. So I'm pretty excited with what they've arranged here and what they've sent me, most of which I have either never tried or don't own. There's only one that I own, and I kept it here just to show you what Sephora is recommending. But the rest of them are going to be new to me, and I'm very excited. So that being said, let's get right into it. All right. I've put them here in no particular order, not even like this looks cute order, just totally out here. But we're going to go front to back. So the first one here that they're recommending is Perfect by Marc Jacobs. It says this is the intense formulation. So like maybe perfect for a different season and perfect intense is for fall. Marc Jacobs is one of the ones that if you watch my video about regifting to my niece, I can't keep straight with Michael Kors. I get them confused all the time. But I do know him from Daisy, which I did gift to my niece, and I hope she's enjoying. So Perfect by Marc Jacobs Intense is an unabashedly bold twist to the original Perfect Eau de Parfum, an explosion of vibrant daffodil and golden roasted almonds. Ooh, opulent night blooming jasmine and velvety sandalwood. Based on the description, I'm excited about the almonds. I've been trying to trace down a really good nutty perfume. So, hey, maybe this is it. Oop, I sprayed it totally on this hand on the wrong direction. All right, and obviously I'm not giving these things long enough for a dry down. I'm just giving you the information about what Sephora is recommending, reading the descriptions and giving you my initial thoughts. But if any of these turn into big hits or I get big bottles, then I'm sure it'll make it into a future video. This one smells nice. I would say, what am I picking up the most of? Kind of just looking at the ingredients here. It's flowery. I think it's probably the daffodil. It says it's called Opulent. It does feel fancy. Like it does feel like dress up at night. So what they're kind of going for with the packaging and the theme here and everything. It smells dressy. I don't think this is a day-to-day. This does feel like a night one to me. As far as fall, yeah, I can see that too. There's nothing particularly spring-like. The florals in it are a little deeper, not quite as springy. So I could see it working for fall. It does have a deepness to it. I'm not sure about how the projection will be. As you can see, I keep kind of going back to it and smelling it. And that's because it's not super strong, even for being an intense. But pretty and decent. I would give this one another shot, except I just dropped it on brand. All right. Ooh. Tom Ford Ombre Leather. I tried this one in Sephora. I was reluctantly in Sephora. I didn't end up buying this one. I actually ended up buying the Noir Pour Femme at that time, and I obsessed with that one. That's actually the one that I was wearing today, not for a video, just because I love it. But I did like the dry down on this one, so just a spoiler there. I did try this one, and it doesn't have a little speech inside. It's all just black. It's like, try it for yourself, see what you think, and I will. And this one, if I remember, the dry down was better than the initial spray. There we go. Trying to keep everybody together. Yeah, you know what? On this one, on second spray, as I said, I tried it in the store. Now on the second spray, I am more inclined to it. I think that's how it works. When you try something once, sometimes you're like, can't get a grip on it, and you're like, maybe. And then the second time, you're like, yeah, that's great. That's what I'm getting from this right now. It's like it feels familiar in a good way. And it's really that cool leather. Yeah, it's really leathery. So if you've done leather notes before and you like them, this one really feels like you are wearing leather. It's not just a note. So I talked about, like, say, Metro Garden, which wasn't necessarily going for a leather note, but I could kind of get the vibe when I did my Blue Hill review. But this one really feels like I'm wearing a leather cuff right now and just actively sniffing it inside of a leather shoe. And it's got like a that grit to it, that worn leather too. It's a cool scent. I could definitely see it being for fall or winter. Not much of a summer scent, but that's Tom Ford ombre leather. If you like leathers, you got to have this one. That's exactly what you're gonna get. All right, Floral Street by Van Gogh Museum. Oh, interesting. Has a really pretty inside here too, as you can see. It's very arty, and it says bright, vibrant, expressive, and happy. The Van Gogh Museum, very interesting. Doesn't have any notes written here, just those keywords. And they also say that this is recyclable, and that's interesting too. That's a nice tip. All right. I'm going to run out of space real fast. I don't know if you see how many fragrances I have here, but I'm going to smell like a mess. Should be like a part 1, part 2 maybe, so I can shower in between. This one is very flowery, very bright, very sunny. It definitely has, I mean, I don't think it's just the name and the color and the words. It's called like Sunflower Pop, and it reminds me of Sunflower from the 90s, which I actually just smelled. My mom had, when I was back at her house, a sunflower that I didn't use in the video because she bought it at like not a yard sale, like a flea market, and we were both pretty sure it was fake. But having just smelled that and now smelling this, yeah, sunflower. In fact, I might recommend this to my mom because she was sad that her bottle was fake. So maybe in lieu of buying sunflower, she should buy Floral Street because it's very similar and it's bright, and I can see this projecting too. I don't know about their including it in the fall collection. It does seem more spring to me. It's strong, so maybe like too much even for summer, but it does read more spring to me just in that initial spray. Maybe things will change on dry down, and I promise to update if they do. Voce Viva by Valentino, and this one I got to break into a little bit. Oh, there we go. This one says a couture orange blossom enveloped by Italian bergamot and an addictive crystal moss overdose. Ooh, that's quite the promise. Just a picture of the full bottle there. I have recently gotten into my sample of Valentino Donna When in Roma. I think that one's really similar to my Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, which I love. So I've been favoring that one. So I'm excited to give this new Valentino a try. Voce Vita. Doesn't have any specific notes here other than orange blossom and bergamot, but let's give it a try. I tell you, when I was visiting my family, they still do like the elbow rub thing together. I'm like, we don't do that anymore. It interferes with the fragrances. Let them vibe, let them settle. Valentino might be calling my name lately, to be honest. It's mild. It's not like, is this a perfume? This is probably a perfume. Yeah, eau de parfum. I smell the orange, and it's not, but it's not like a bright citrus. It's more romantic and pretty in that sense. I could see this for fall too, you know, even for like a citrus floral. I could see this being a fall. I think outside a crisp air would really pick this up in a pretty way. Voce Vita, I like it. The projection doesn't seem great, but that's going to need more of a trial, more of a deep spray to figure out for sure. It does seem more like a skin scent just from how close I had to pull my wrist to really get a smell, but I'm liking it. All right, making kind of a mess over here. A Gucci Flora. I do have I think I have a sample of, honestly, I think there's a couple of Gucci Floras out there, so I'm not particular if I have this one before. This is Gorgeous Gardenia. It says bouquet, white gardenia, has a jasmine note to it, and pear blossom as well. A picture of the pretty bottle. All right. It's sweet. It's flowery. It's not super unique in my book. Maybe the pear is kind of nice. I think I'm picking that up, and that's a little bit unique. And the sweetness is nice. I'm not sure where they're thinking fall with this though. This does seem more straight spring to me. It's not even really like an intense, and it is an eau de parfum, but it doesn't really seem to fall to me. This doesn't scream fall, but it's a nice scent for springy. As I said, I think I have smelled other Gucci Floras before, and they've got notes I like. I just had to take a real quick break while I was filming to take a personal phone call, and since then things have developed, so maybe that's not a bad thing. And I'm really getting that ombre leather. Really, I think I like that one. I might pick that one up. As I said, I did not in favor of Femme, Noir Parfum that day, but I might give that one a pick up. So the next one I own. This is Jo Malone English Pear and Freesia. Not much to the packaging here. Jo Malone's always very clean and simple, both in their smells and in their product design. I own this one. I wear it all seasons. This one says, the essence of autumn, mellow, cool, golden, with a top note of King William pear, heart of freesia, and a base of patchouli. And they also give you some tips for layering. That's the nice thing about Jo Malone, is that you can layer them all and not smell crazy. You'll smell very beautiful because they are light and natural and they go well together. This one I like a lot, this English Pear and Freesia. I'm going to talk about it while I spray because I am familiar with it. It does have a floweriness to it. So which I know I just criticized on the Gucci Bloom, but this one is like you're in a library with your tea and it's rainy outside, kind of floral to me. So that's why I think this one does speak more to fall. Light, that's the thing about the Jo Malones. I wear them a lot. They're my bed scents a lot. My after shower spritz, because they are so light. They don't project like crazy. So if that's something that's important to you, you keep that in mind with Jo Malone. They do stick better on clothing. So sometimes if I don't usually rewear my pajamas, but if I ever do, and I did wear it for bed, I can smell it nicely on my pajamas. But as far as projecting to the masses, not so much. All right, bottom 4 now. Versace Parfum Dylan Turquoise. This is an Eau de Toilette. Very bright, very blue. It's got like this Greek looking and cool bottle too. Cool bottle. All right, top notes. They break this one down. I like that. Mandarin essence, lemon, pink pepper. Middle notes of black currant, jasmine petals, freesia, and guava. And the dry down should have clear wood, vibrant woods, and musks. Oh, so like a very woody dry down, which I've been getting more into the woody. I have. Like that's since calling my name lately. I have to get pretty far up the arm here to find a fresh spot. All right, where am I? Where's my little hole here so I don't end up spraying it into my eyes? There we go. Ooh. Oh, got a lot of alcohol. Sometimes that happens, especially because it's like so close to my nose here. It's strong. I sprayed it like 3 times. I probably should not have. It's pretty strong. Even for a toilette. Fresh. Very fresh. What am I getting the most of here? Oh, the mandarin essence probably. And the lemon. Yeah, very citrusy. But that shouldn't be the case with the dry down. It does have that woody dry down. So I'm going to see if that's the case. If this dries down woody, I'm going to like that. I think I'll like it. Right now with the citrus, I'm not that interested in citrus right now. So that's like a meh. But if the dry down comes in woody, I'll probably like that. All right. Very Good Girl. I'm familiar with the name, but I'm not familiar with the scent of Good Girl. I know that's a classic, popular one, but I'm not familiar with it. This is Caroline Herrera. I have like 212 from her that I bought. Did I still make that one? I bought in like Y2K, early 2000s. I bought one from her that was a fresh. I don't think this is supposed to be fresh. It does not say what the breakdowns are, but I think it's supposed to be something a little bit... I'm going to get killed in the comments probably if I'm wrong here, but I thought it was more like a fruity, sexy versus a sweet, versus a fresh. The original Good Girl. I don't know. This is very Good Girl. This is reminding me of Delina. Is that weird? Yeah, it really does. And Delina's so weird. Like, Delina, not weird. Delina's good. Delina is so unique. I'm surprised something else smells like it. Actually does remind me of a Delina, maybe exclusive. Wow, it really does. It's supposed to. I'm going to have to look up the notes after and compare and see why it's reminding me of that, like what the core element here. But it definitely does. So maybe if you you don't want to shell out for the Delina exclusive, Very Good Girl might fill that niche. It really smells very similar to me. Will it work for fall? That's the big question here. Yeah, it probably would. I think those are kind of scents are year round. It's hard to compare it to anything other than Delina because it's just such a unique scent, but tell you how I'm crazy in the comments. It smells very similar to me. All right, replica autumn vibes. Well, this is this is definitely going to be shooting for very woody trail and red leaves. It says memory and a fragrance. And replica, in my experience, is very successful at replicating really specific scents like this. I am a big fan of By the Fireplace, is one of my favorite fall scents. I one time I bought Jazz Club and I really liked it, but I took it back because I think I thought like, oh, is this only for men? I don't know. This was years ago. I don't know why I thought that. I want to rebuy that one because I bet I will like it. So it says woody notes of pink peppercorn, incense, and cedarwood. The warm freshness of, it's getting cut off there, something, something, in the forest, in the heart of autumn. Yeah, they're shooting for leaves, being out there in the forest. And if it's anything like By the Fireplace, I bet they'll succeed. Okay, I'm actually not sure where I'm gonna spray this. I'm gonna go for neck and waft. Oh yes, yeah, they're nailing it in terms of what they're trying to accomplish. It definitely feels like you're in the woods on a fall day, and that crisp leaf smell. Not like a burning leaf smell. That's more like By the Fireplace. This is just crunching underfoot kind of smell. It's capturing a moment. If you like those really literal fragrances, replicas are going to be where it's at for you. And as I said, there are some that I'm certainly a big fan of. Which brings us to our last one. I'm excited for this one because I missed the Black Opium boat. Maybe I wasn't cool enough in college, or because I know this was big. I was still rocking like my, I don't know, coconut melon from Bath and Body Works then. And I missed the boat on the Black Opium. And I know it's controversial in the sense that some people really find it sexy and appealing and love it and go all in on it. And other people are like, that's for basics. That's a basic person. So I'm going to go in there with an open mind. I'm not going to judge it either way. As far as notes, it says, let's see, Black Opium signature scent taken to the extreme. Dark coffee, extra dark coffee, in fact. Amplify with an overdose of patchouli, cocoa, with an ultra white floral beam of exclusive jasmine. It sounds pretty promising. Powerful, woody, and feminine addiction. It says some strong language there, and then a picture of that very classic, well-known bottle. Yeah, I'm out of space, but we're doing the side of the neck. Very strong coffee. Yeah, it's sweet. It's like a gourmand. And I'm getting the coffee. I don't know if the dry down is going to be different, but that's what I'm getting, is a lot of coffee. I like coffee, both to drink and the smell. So this is not screaming to me like basic and terrible, but it's not like the favorite one I've tried so far either. And this is not a great place to spray it either. So I'm going to try this on a more traditional spot at some point too. Oh, I'm definitely getting the coffee now. Okay. Yeah, I think I would wear it. I think I would wear this. It does seem like a crowd pleaser in terms of if I just kind of wore this out. And I think I could pull it off during the day too, on a colder day. I think you could like spray this on your coat and people around you would like, something smells good here. So it's a nice one. Gosh, I made a mess of my pile here. So as far as Sephora's recommendations for spring, I can't hate on it. It's for fall. My goodness. As far as Sephora's recommendations for fall, I cannot hate on it. The selection here was really varied. And I think they picked some really neat ones too. Things that I said were new, things that were classic. A good selection here. And I had a lot of fun trying them. Hopefully you had fun watching me make this big mess here. If I'm going to purchase any, I'm going to wear the samples to get a better idea if any are full bottle worthy. I think just knowing that I had a second spray of the ombre leather, I think I want this. So this might be a full bottle. And the rest I am going to keep wearing throughout the fall and see what works well in the cold weather, what I would like a full bottle of. And all right, I'll grant you this one, Sephora. This was a good little haul here of samples. So if you did enjoy this video, please like it. If you have something that you would like me to try for fall or that you're a fan of for fall, please leave it in the comments. Did you get this sample pack from Sephora? What was your favorite? I'd be very interested in hearing all of that. If you like fragrance content, please like and subscribe to Second is the Best. I do all fragrance so far. Whenever something catches my fancy, I do an upload. And we talk hauls, blind buys, reviews, all fragrance content. So if you like it, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.